In this hand, you're playing a $55 buy-in, $40,000 guaranteed tournament. You have tens. Villain 43 has limped in. A lot of players on this site limp too much. It's on you. What would you like to do with the tens? If you did want to raise here, how much would you like to raise to? If you're dealing with loose passive players, look at all the money that's in the middle and double it. So what do we got here? 3.5 big blinds, 3.7, whatever. We go to, they'll call you if we double it here. Or you don't have to go exactly doubling it, but if you have loose passive players at your table, they're going to go broke by the middle stages of the tournament. This is the dead money. You need to get to their stack as fast as possible. You would think this is a big raise. They're not thinking like that. They got their hand, they want to see the flop, and that's the end of it. So now, see, there it is. You have just lined up position, a bigger pot, a superior hand, heads up. That is a huge edge. And you want to bust these people before somebody else busts them. Because if you have a bunch of chips going into the middle, late stages of a tournament, wow, are you in a powerful situation. You have 70 big blinds while everybody else has 30 or 40. Every one of your double barrels, every one of your check raises, every one of your three bets threatens all of their chips. But if you go from 70 big blinds to 58 big blinds, who cares? It didn't really change your chances of winning the tournament. You're risking chips that don't mean much, and their chips are precious. That's a powerful place to be. So get to the dead money as fast as possible. So you raise, and what a beautiful flop. Villain 43 checks to you on the 5 of clubs, 8 of clubs, 9 diamonds board. 16 big blinds out there. Check or bet. That's time. We bet 9.35 big blinds. Did you want to bet 1/3 pot? Did you want to bet 5.5 big blinds, 6 big blinds, 7 big blinds? Don't get cute. This guy doesn't care. We'll return to that. Hey, it's your favorite turn card in this situation. Let's drill it. The turn is the ace of spades. Villain 43 checks to you. It's on you. Check or bet. Few more seconds. We check here. The river is the 8 of hearts. It's on you. Villain 43 bets 5 big blinds. What would you like to do? Fold, call, or raise? We call here, and he had pocket jacks. Let's break down this hand. So this is totally non-scientific, and you shouldn't listen to this, but I got a weird feeling in this hand, and then I played slow. I don't know why. It's entirely possible I was playing too many tables, and I used that to justify my behavior. So It's always good when you look at a board like this. When you're betting, always ask, what's the purpose of your bet? Is it a value bet or a bluff bet? You're obviously not bluff betting here because you have a overpair. You're value betting. Now, what's going to call you? It's always good to look at boards and ask yourself, is a high card going to call on that board? A lot of random high cards are not going to call on this board unless they contain a club. That's a pretty coordinated board. If he has like ace of hearts, 10 of spades, he's likely not coming along just due to how coordinated this board is. So most of what you're getting value from is going to be pairs. And the thing about loose passive players is if you bet 33%, 55%, 60%, 50%, they don't care. As long as you bet not near the size of the pot, like 80% of the pot, they don't care. If they've hit the board, if they have a pair, they are calling, especially if there's flush draws and straight draws out there. They're very likely at that point to go, oh, I bet it's a flush draw or a straight draw. I call. So get your money right now. Now this turn does stink, but there's a great argument for betting on this turn. Jack 10 will still call you. Clubs will still call you. A 9 will still call you. An 8 will still call you. So if you bet thinly for value here, I think that's fine. I can't remember. There was something that came up in this hand that made me go, oh, don't go too hard. But I can't remember what. I played this one a couple weeks back. So it looks like it looks like a blocker bet. So what could that be? This isn't an ace. Most likely an ace would bet bigger. It's not an 8. Most likely an 8 would bet bigger. This is a 9 a lot of the time. And also, it could be just jacks or queens that was trapping pre-flop. Or it could have been 6s or 7s, just block betting. There's actually a very good argument for a raise here, a thin raise for value, when he tells you he doesn't have his better combinations. I just wish I could remember what it was. Maybe I checked my notes and saw he had limped a bigger hand previously. I couldn't tell you. What do you think about the play of this hand? Let me know in the comments below. If you want more content like this, go to pokerheadrush.com. That website, one more time, pokerheadrush.com.